So let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like your business is just swimming in data, but at the same time, you're absolutely starving for wisdom? You know the feeling, right? Your marketing team is over here pulling one lever, your sales team is way over there pushing another, and it feels like none of it connects into a single, clear picture of growth. Well, today we're going to dive into a powerful strategy that fuses these worlds together.
Here's what we've got on tap. We'll kick things off with a problem of data overload. Then we'll introduce two key tools. And then, the fun part, we'll see how combining them creates this massive advantage. And we've got the real-world results to prove it.
All right, let's start with a challenge that, honestly, almost every modern business is facing right now. This overwhelming flood of information, and what happens when all our strategies are completely disconnected.
I want you to just take a second and really think about this question. Is your data actively working for you, helping you make smarter decisions? Or does it feel like you're spending all your time and energy just trying to manage it? It's a really crucial distinction.
This is what leads to what we call data silos. You've got marketing with its metrics, sales with its CRM data, and operations with its own analytics. It's like they all live on separate islands, which makes getting a true 360-degree view of your business's health, well, pretty much impossible.
But what if we could build some bridges between those islands? That brings us to our two key tools. Now, on their own, they're definitely powerful, but when you put them together, that's when things get transformative.
I absolutely love this analogy. Think of SEO as the engine of your car. It's the powerhouse, what creates motion and drives all that valuable organic traffic to your digital doorstep. Then you have business intelligence, or BI. That's your dashboard and your GPS. It analyzes all the data to tell you how fast you're going, how much gas you've got left, and exactly where you should turn next to reach your destination.
So, what happens when you perfectly sync that incredible engine with that super intelligent dashboard? Well, you get what we call the holistic advantage. This is where we fuse that raw data with a really actionable strategy. This approach has a name: Holistic Business Intelligence, or HBI. It's all about tearing down those silos we were just talking about, connecting marketing, finance, operations, you name it, to get that elusive 360-degree view, where you can finally see how every single action truly impacts everything else. And this right here perfectly illustrates the core idea. See, it's not a one-way street. It's a continuous, powerful feedback loop. Your business data, things like sales trends and profit margins, that informs your SEO strategy. And in turn, your SEO performance, like keyword rankings and how users are engaging, feeds brand new, valuable data right back into your core business decisions. Each side is constantly making the other one smarter. You know, as Jason Gibson, the founder of Holistic Growth Marketing, puts it, the future isn't just about keywords anymore. It's about being able to analyze massive amounts of data and predict what's coming. It's about using your own unique business data to carve out a serious competitive edge.
So what's the actual payoff? What do you get out of this? Well, it's about moving from scattered data to clear, comprehensive insights. And that allows you to make better, faster decisions, which in turn unlocks real opportunities for growth. And you can track all of it in real time.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work in the real world? Let's get into it and see how this strategy is applied to solve some very real business challenges. So, breaking down those silos, it might seem like this huge, daunting task, but it really boils down to a three-step plan. First, you've got to consolidate your data into one central place. Second, you establish rules, data governance, to make sure that data stays clean and reliable. And the third step, fostering a data-driven culture, well, this is arguably the most important one. Because let's be honest, the best tools in the world are completely useless if people don't actually use them.
Now, what's so cool about this is seeing how versatile this approach is. This isn't just for tech companies. I mean, look, in retail, it can lead to a 15% jump in sales just by optimizing inventory based on real customer behavior. In healthcare, it can literally reduce patient wait times. The applications are incredibly broad and impactful.
All right, now for the part everybody wants to know about, the results. How do we actually measure the success of this whole integrated approach? What's the real data-driven payoff?
44%. Let's just let that number hang in the air for a second.
That number, that is the year-over-year increase in lead generation that a national franchise network achieved after putting these exact data-driven strategies into place. I mean, that is a massive, massive impact.
And you know, success isn't just measured by one single number.
The real impact is felt across the entire business. Everything from making smarter, faster decisions and boosting your bottom line to ultimately building a much stronger, more resilient competitive advantage in your market.
This chart gives us a fantastic snapshot from several case studies. A 20% boost in marketing ROI, a 25% increase in new customers, and check this out, a 40% improvement in the speed of decision-making. I mean, that's what happens when you have clear, unified data. You can act with confidence, and you can act with speed.
So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. We have to stop thinking about marketing and data as separate departments. The real, sustainable growth of the future is going to come from creating a powerful, seamless synergy between them. Which brings us to a final question, something for you to think about for your own business. All that information you have, right now, probably sitting in isolated silos. What story is it just waiting to tell you? If only you could bring it all together.
If you want to dive deeper into these concepts, all the source material for this explainer comes from the folks over at Holistic Growth Marketing. You can find out a lot more on their website. Thanks for watching.